Alright, I've got it sanded pretty well finished from there back. Got to touch up a few little things up in here, but the checkering is going to cover up. If you get anything that's not quite perfect in here, checkering covers that up as far as finish sanding, but the shape is good. I'm going to make these cheeks, and this is obviously rough. I just chiseled that off. I've got to surface these things. Take it down with this straight block, and then I will draw an outline of that cheek. I've got about, I don't know, 25 thousandths higher wood than metal here, so I've got enough where I can play with it some. It's a little closer than that on the very front, but back here and towards the back, it kind of puffs out. It kind of goes up, and it really needs to taper in. It needs to follow the same shape as the metal. From here to here, there's a taper back, and it needs to just continue with that taper. Alright, that's slick. That's surfaced. And it's in line with this metal, this flat place in the middle. That's in line with that. Now I've got to create a little, I don't even know what to call this thing. I'm going to have to do a little bit of scribbling on this thing to find out what looks good. Now transfer this rubbing. You just rub it with your finger and it'll put a crease in that paper, and it'll make a line, kind of a dirt, I guess dirt, off your hands. And you can see that sharp line. You can take this side to the other side. The grain would not let me cut this direction like I did the other side, so I had to flip it around. When you get to that right there, trying to cut this way, you have to, on the top you got to cut it this way, on the side you got to cut it that way. To be a very straight grain piece of wood, this thing's got a lot of attitude. There's still a hump right there. Once I get rid of this metal, get that out of my way, I'm going to take a rasp or a straight block and see if I can get rid of that hump and just even it up. I've got most of it off with this chisel. It's still got to go down some more right in this little crease. Oh, that's real fat right there. That's hanging out over that metal. Yeah, I can hang a fingernail on that wood where it's sticking out past that metal. I've got to take quite a bit of it off right through here. I think I've about got it on the width right in here. I think I'll know more when I get, well, this has got to be more rounded right here. There's a sharp edge here. Well, I believe I've got it finished sanded. Now I'm going to lay out my checkering pattern, and then I can start the finishing process. And then I'll age it a little bit. I'm ready to put the checkering pattern on the buttstock that I made, but I liked a little bit of checkering on this original forearm, and while I had it in my cradle here, I decided to go ahead and finish it up. It only made sense to me. Get it done, get it out of here. So, border's done. I'm not going to checker it any deeper. I'm not going to make these super sharp. You can notice there's just a little bit of a flat spot on top of them. That's all right. The age that this gun is, there's no way that these points would be real sharp anyway. So I'm not going to put any finish in these yet. I'm going to wait until I get the buttstock checkered and get the finish work to where I can match this colors and this age. You can see the little scars and scratches and things like that here and there. I've got to age that buttstock to match this, and so that lets me get this out of here and put the butt in here and get started on the checkering pattern. So this has about a 3/16 parallel to this bottom where the cutout is for the metal. There's about a 3/16 space between where the checking starts, not where the border starts, but where the checking starts. I got to leave enough room down here. There's a triple border that goes around that grip cap. It doesn't go out to a point. It stops before it gets to the point. It cuts back and it clips that corner. And there's a triple border. There's a double border here, and a triple border here and here and there, and then back to a double on. So the curved lines have a double border, the straight lines have a triple. And it looks like this point and this point are in tangent of this arc right here. They just go straight across. So I should be able to just carry this line here straight up here. Something like that.